Salam alaikum, everyone. Good morning. Shukran Hassan for this very nice introduction about the vision in regards to Saudi Arabia. I think we can start the slide, the PowerPoint now. So, okay, do I have the hand to switch slides? Yes, very good. Thank you so much. So welcome to this webinar. Thank you, EJ, for hosting me here today. I'm very happy to give this introduction about Riyadh. I will introduce myself a bit after, but I wanted just to start with a very latest update. I live in Bahrain. For the last 1 year, it has been difficult for us to travel to Saudi Arabia due to the world's circumstances. But I went to Riyadh. Now we're allowed to travel. And I went to Riyadh for the first time 2 months ago, I think. I have been amazed and surprised by how quick, how fast they are building their vision. I have been exploring the area for the last 15 years. I will try to give you some inputs about in-depth market information. But I have to say that Saudi Arabia had a vision a few years ago of becoming Riyadh, the main expat cities in the world. And I was a bit laughing, I have to be honest with you. Knowing Riyadh for the last 15 years, I would have never thought that, that they would come up with this idea. And then I went over there, I came back to the office, I sat with the people here and I said, look, I think they are going to reach this within 7 to 10 years. I have seen new cities, I have seen new roads, I have seen new buildings, the metro is there, the economical city is there, hospitals are booming, as Hassan explained, and I will have a short introduction on this. So basically, really, I think when you look at the world map, Saudi is definitely a target for you willing to export. So I'm not going to come back to it. What we do, we help European companies to develop their business in the Gulf countries, so Saudi Arabia, Qatar, Kuwait, Bahrain, Oman, and the UAE, with of course Dubai and Abu Dhabi. And our strength is that for the last 15 years, we gather 3,000 plus contacts being distributor or agents in many different sectors. And we are daily on the market. We have people in all the countries representing our clients. We have an office in Bahrain, where I am. We have an office in Holland, where Paul is our director, and we also have an office in Paris. So here I would like to introduce you the tips to do business in Saudi Arabia, but clearly it can be copied for all the other countries. So that's one mentality, but Saudi represents 70% of the Middle East, the total Middle East business. It takes a lot of time to get into this market. You need to have the right contact. And I think I will highlight this many times. But once you have the right contact, you will see the volume are really important. Just to give you an example, most of the people are looking at Dubai. But if you can make one container, let's say, or have one project in Dubai, you can times it by 10 in Saudi Arabia. Of course, going to Dubai is much more fancy. It's much more, it's good. You can have a little bit of fun and a little bit of work also. While when you land in Riyadh, although it's developing, you will still feel the huge difference in terms of what you are used to have on a daily basis in your country. So basically, I will go through 8 tips that we believe that it's really mandatory if you want to do business over there. So first of all, you have to come and offer them a full package. Let's say you have a product or a solution, service. You have to find the right partner, which we will go through after. But surely you have to bring in the training. So you find a partner and thinking that this partner will do the whole job for you, it's a lure. You will never be able to have, or maybe by chance, a partner doing everything from A to Z. They will expect you to train their team. They will expect you to give the prices with the right Incoterm. They don't want to take care of the transport. Do you have certifications? Please give them. the know-how, the human resources, have someone in your office being appointed to be linked to them. If they have any issues, they'll come back to you. As a reminder for those who don't know, the weekend here is on Friday and Saturday. So basically, if you start on Monday morning and they finish on Thursday afternoon, let's say, it doesn't give you a lot of time to answer their questions. And I will go through it after, but they are really demanding. So you really have to give them a full assistance, and they will come with the cash because of course they have the money, but I hate saying that you just have to be there, times your price by 2 and get a lot of money. It doesn't work like this. It's really competitive market. They will give you the energy, they will give you the people if they need to hire. I have tons of examples where you have partners and our clients, they say, now we need someone to be fully dedicated on our product or service. And then they will hire someone, but they will hire someone with your advice. So the clients, they travel, they meet the potential employees and they select the good ones paid by the partner over there. So by doing this, it will accelerate by 2 or 3 times your chances to develop businesses in Saudi Arabia, but let's say in other Gulf countries. A very major point. I think I will not highlight this enough, but they have to trust you. Except if you are Coca-Cola or McCain and you are worldwide known, they really need to trust you, who you are, what you do, why you come here. They want to feel you. They really want to have this sense of feeling you. And for this, a few tips. Just come with a few Arabic words, okay? It's quite easy. Salam alaikum, shukran, Habibi, they like it. It means my love, my friend. So for example, if I have to talk to Hassan, when I meet him in his office, I will say, Salam alaikum, Habibi. Although we don't know each other like deep friends, but that's the way we do it. And it's already a trick for you to feel like the meeting is going to be smooth. If you come to a place with a smile and call someone my friend, my love, then it already helps. For the ladies, it's Habibti, but I will not advise you to say Habibti to a lady. It's still a bit touchy. Yalla, let's go. Inshallah, we will go through it after. That's very, very important. And it helps you having a smooth meeting. Completely different than the types of meetings we have in Europe. As an example, in Europe, you have 1 hour of meetings. You come, you throw your speech, you give your prize, and you go. Especially you guys being very expert in worldwide known as the king of export in Holland. By the way, I'm very pleased to be able to explain a bit about Saudi. So there you have to come and have 15 to 20 minutes of introduction about yourself, who you are, and then 30 minutes about your life. How is it? Is it your first time in Saudi? Which hotel are you in? And then they will go for 15, 20 minutes, throw your speech, as they will say. And then the closeout, probably I will come to it after, but they will drive you back to the hotel. They will show you a bit around. You'll go to the restaurants. They are open now in Riyadh. Know a bit about the country history. For example, we were talking about the King Salman Saud. The Saud family, it's a very nice story, how it has been created. So probably good just to check it and have some information. Visit them regularly. If I don't tell you this 3 or 4 times by the end of this conference, then honestly, I didn't do it well. You have to understand, and it's tough now. Clearly, it's very difficult, although we are flying now with clients from France, Belgium, Luxembourg, so they can go to Saudi now. But you have to visit them regularly. If you feel you will do everything remotely, it's a lure. It will not happen. We're trying to do so, but still they need this feeling, being with you, touching. It's really important for them. Believe in a God. I put a church here. I should have maybe put a mosque, but we are mostly Christian from Europe. So going there and saying that you believe in a God, it's very important. Our God and Allah, their God, is the same. It's just a different name. They have Muhammad, we have Jesus. But by saying that nowadays in Europe, people don't go to the church anymore, we don't believe in it, it's a cult, whatever some people may say, it can still be a big offense for them. Be on time, please. You will have so many people sometimes waiting for you at a meeting. I was at a meeting for an engineering company that they're specialized in building hospitals. And when we go to a meeting, you have 7 or 8 structural engineers, you have the GM, you have the CEO, everybody's there. So if you say you're there at 11, be there at 11. Or just WhatsApp them, send them a message saying that you'll be a little bit on time. It will be appreciated. Mention the titles. Please, you are a GM, put general manager on your business card. You are CEO, put it. Sometimes in some countries in Europe, they might be shy to show the title they have. But for them, you will sit with the same person. If you're GM, the GM will be there. If you're business developer, the business developer will be there. If you're sales, the sales will be there. So I would really advise to have at least sales manager on the business card when you travel over there, or export manager. Know about real Islam. I'm Christian, but for the last 15 years, I've learned about Islam here, which is completely the opposite of what I've been told or what I can hear with the media propaganda from time to time in Europe. So it's really important to listen and understand it. They will be so happy to introduce you their culture and religion. Be married or single. For the last 11 years, I'm with my wife, but we're not married, so she's technically my girlfriend. We have 2 kids, and when I meet people being 60 plus, let's say, still a little bit old-fashioned. Just on the brackets, you have to know that 65% of the population is Saudi is below 35 years old. So it's extremely interesting for the future. But if I tell them that, look, I'm with a lady, we had a kid and we bought the house and we're still not married, it can sometimes be frustrated. And the last but not least, don't insist to pay, because the Arab world is extremely welcoming. So they would like to show you around and pay for everything for you. So very nice. But they expect the same from you if they come to visit you in Holland. Next one, special features of the local business. Of course, I told you, be present. You have to be there. You have to go there. You have to visit them. I'm sorry, no offense, but it's a no working culture. They don't work. Clearly, they have people working for them. Usually, I can see it. You meet the owner. The owner is not really aware about the sector from time to time and quite often. But they have people around that are really, really aware about the business. So these are the guys that you will have to teach with your solution, but the owner will be the one taking the decisions. So don't be too proud of yourself in showing that you know everything and this guy doesn't know, because at the end of the day, he's the one taking the decision. And they have a lot of pride. So please come with a folder, with a brochure, with your technical specifications, with any sheets, with pictures, but don't ask them to go on your website under the section brochure, download technical specifications. They won't do it. They will not do it. You will be judged on your reactivity. If you ask them, please send me the picture of this product that you have seen in the market or the tender, it will be inshallah. And then you will ask them 10 times a day. But please, if you ask them 10 times a day, they will not feel offended. If you ask me 10 times a day something, I will feel offended. It's a different also. But if they ask you something, you have to give it for yesterday. And really, they will pressurize you until they have it. The English level can be limited, although now the youth is really acquainted with the language English. Shortage of skilled workforce. I think that's the main issue they will have with the 7 trillion they are putting on the table now, is that they have to bring skilled people to do it. And they have a complete different sense of time delay, the inshallah, as we discussed, and we will go through it after. So, for example, in Japan, if you work with them, they will say, if one can do it, for sure I can do it. If no one can do it, then I will be the one doing this. In Arab, that's a complete different way. They will say, Wallah, if someone can do it, let him do it. If nobody can do it, why do you want me to do it, Habibi? So that's completely, and I loved it. It's a real sense of what you can have there in Saudi. The negotiation techniques, very important. They want to bargain. They will never accept a first price as the final price. So don't come and tell, this is my price and I will not negotiate. They will feel cheated, ripped off. So they have to bargain. So for this, please keep a room for maneuver. Usually it's 5-10%, depending on the sector that you are in, but for sure they will negotiate. Of course, you have to say that, look, you can buy from China, you can buy from all over the world. They're always looking at the cheapest, but European image is high, and especially Western European image is really of high added value. And they like it, they know it, and they are proud of representing European companies. This company from Europe trusted me, and they asked me to represent them. So it's really important. Don't be surprised by the audacity of asking before signing the pro forma invoice an extra discount of 2%. It can come, just have to say no. Whenever you see a mark of interest, it's email. I still receive very, very few emails from them. But please answer very fast when you can. Be patient and persevere. The business is there, really. Sometimes for clients, very honestly, it takes us 2.5 years to really have a success over there. But when the success is there, the rewards are also as great as the time that you had to wait for it. And finally, I'm sure you all have WhatsApp, but please use it. Everything is done through WhatsApp now. They send you the pro forma invoice, they send you the picture of the market, they send you the specifications of what they want, they send you the tender. So it's really, and you will be surprised, they all have 2 or 3 mobiles with 2 WhatsApps on each. They have hundreds of messages. So when you go there, you will understand that if you don't call them very constantly, probably you will be lost in one of the 100 messages that they have received on WhatsApp within the last 2 days. So find the right partner. Very often we see people traveling and they don't know who they need. Do they need an agent or a distributor? Agent is for, of course, service companies, and distributor is more for FMCG products, companies. Be patient. If you are looking at a one shot, they're selling 2 containers or having a good project, I don't think that's the right market. We're not in Holland, in Germany, or in Belgium, so it's completely different. It's a reputation and a network market, and I want to highlight this. We in the past had clients calling us and saying, look, we have a partner, it's not good, we want to change this partner. And then when you go, you travel, you meet people in the market, and you understand that this partner screwed completely the name of our client for so many reasons, but probably because the partner has been chosen, on the 3 minutes meetings that you had in a fair, and then you're like, okay, Saudi, I'm not going to go there, so we never know. I'll give this guy the partnership, the agency, as they call it, and we will see. But then it's very difficult to change. Some people, they really have to change, and we have seen it a few months ago. They have to change the product's name. The product is good, but the name has been destroyed. And make your due diligence when you go to visit distributors. For example, what we do with our clients is we organize a trip where they meet 6 to 8 counterparts, so distributors that they told us this could be the right partner for us. When you go to visit a few, you will clearly understand that there is no click, it doesn't match. But before, you have seen one the day before that was really excellent. Just please, when you sit with a guy, you feel it's not going to be the right partner, don't hesitate to tell him that you went to visit this company and what they feel. They will honestly tell you it's a good partner because he's well known. It's the wrong partner because he went bankrupt, or there are rumors in the market. So that's really, you can get major information with this. And of course, understand, inshallah, everything takes time. Go again, come back, make the follow-ups, use WhatsApp on Sunday morning when you drink your coffee after when you wake up. Just send them a WhatsApp saying, hey, hello, how are you doing? You will stay in their head. Visit them regularly. I think I just want to highlight it once again. Stop the emails. It doesn't work. Don't send them a beautiful email with all the explanation of 35 lines. They won't read it, or practically they will not, depending on which sector you are in. But They want the face-to-face. They want to find the trust. They want to feel you. So you have to travel often, and please have a title again. Sorry. So you can freely talk about, we have many people asking us, if I go there, can I talk about everything? Before every trip, our clients, they receive from us LD export guide, which gives them some information about, free Arabic words, where to go, what to do, where to eat locally, but especially what you can talk about and how you have to behave. I'm sure we will have questions about the ladies being there, but I can tell you that, as Hassan explained, a lot of ladies are now very active. You will be surprised, and it's growing very fast. We have clients, ladies clients, that travel with us. It's extremely nice. More and more ladies, international ladies, in the lobbies of hotels. So talk about the culture, the traditions, their family. I'm sure you know it, but they are extremely family oriented. I have 2 kids. And when I talk about them, they say, mashallah, it means, God bless them. I show pictures, they like it. They feel they are more with you. The history about the country, religious celebration, don't go too deep in this because they celebrate. They have a lot of religious celebrations, so I'm still completely lost in this, except Ramadan and Eid. Ramadan is coming the 12th of April, by the way. The local cuisine, mainly Lebanese food. And the life in Europe, they love Europe. They travel there. For example, Qataris, if all good Qataris, they have an apartment in London, they have to have one. The Bahrainis also, but they love also going to Paris, going to Amsterdam, Brussels. It's a very, very good place to go for them. Please, there are topics that we visit. We travel a lot with clients, and we see them, even though in form, that sometimes they feel like it's a very friendly meeting, so they go into discussions that can really change the people's mood. So you have seen conflict in the Arab countries. They will all explain to you. You will meet Syrians, they will explain you what about Syria in a way. And then you will go and meet Palestinians, they will explain you what is happening with Palestine in their way. But that's their way. And then the day after you meet another Syrian, another Palestinian, they'll have the complete opposite way of thinking. So it's good to understand people, but don't have a judgment. The terrorism, very difficult subject. We've all been impacted a lot in Europe. So they know and are aware about this, but for me, it's not the real Islam at all. The country's leader, Bashar al-Assad in Syria, is he good or bad? I think it's not us to judge. Mohammed bin Salman, who is the next king of Saudi Arabia, is he good or bad? I do believe that he's bringing a big energy into this market to transform it, but all the transformation are not easy and fluent. Things are, when things changed, some people are not happy, of course. Politics, US, Israel, your private life, don't talk too much about this. And the value of Islam, which are, for me, extremely good. Understanding the inshallah, I told you I would do a special slide on it. It means if God wants. And you will have this answer to all your questions. So all your questions you will have, shall we go tonight at 8? Inshallah. You send me this information tomorrow? Inshallah. It's really often. You have to find the signification, the sixth sense. I think the ladies, it's much easier for you than for us, but you have to find this sixth sense and understanding if inshallah means I will do business with you, or inshallah means please stop it. They are not easy. It's not easy for them to say, no, I'm not interested. They will keep on pushing it back. Inshallah, inshallah, inshallah. Then you have to find another way around. I'll take it as with fun. So they know, of course, looking at me that I'm not Saudis or Arab. So if I use this word, it's quite a fun for them. They also hide themselves behind this. It allows them to have a slow decision making. But on the other, all that being said, if you have a handshake with them, these are very loyal people. And I have rarely seen someone withdrawing himself from his word. So you can trust them. Cultural differences, just for you to explain with your marketing tools. If we read it, of course, we say we were having issues. We drank this nice juice or beverage. and then we were back on track. They did the opposite. So I was really running well, and then I drank this beverage and I fell down. So just make sure that they have different sense of ways of reading. This one we have just discussed about. The Saudi vision, we went through it, so I'm not going to go deep into it, although everybody in the region talks about Saudi Vision 2030, but Kuwait has its Vision 2035. UAE has its Vision 2040, I think. So all of them, they have a vision. They want to make this area the center of the world. Really, they want to make it a boom, a blast, something amazing. So for this, they have amazing, I haven't been able to discuss with you about everything. I could have talked 2 hours, but I was only having an allocation of 25 minutes. So the tourism, it's booming. They want to make Saudi Arabia a touristic place. For sure, none of you will go now to Saudi to visit. But in 10 years, I believe that you will go to your tourism place in your city and you will book a ticket to go to Saudi Arabia to visit what they are doing. The Red Sea, they want to do it like Egypt. They have huge resorts coming in. They have this Neom city we will discuss after. The entertainment, EJ mentioned about this. We have several clients appointed us on this because this is really the place, I think, worldwide now, where the money is there and the events are huge, really huge. So a lot of people around the world were having their head office in Dubai and now are going to have the head office in Riyadh because it's really the place to be now. So a lot of constructions. I don't want to name all of them, but of course, Neom City, it's a country that will be as big, a place, I'm sorry, in the country that will be as big as Belgium. So not that big, but still to build, I mean, it's impressive. Taif City, they want the new Jeddah, which you have the historical part, and they want to have the new downtown Jeddah. And the healthcare, Hassan mentioned about this, but the healthcare, it's really what they are building. It's amazing. In the region itself here, they are building 235 hospitals. You can imagine they have to fill in with the machinery, with the people, with the goods, with everything. So it's a big business. So some of our references, just to explain to you that the job that we are doing is extremely practical and having you sitting at the table of the right counterparts. So we will check our people in the market. We will check whether they're interested in you, and then we will organize a trip for you, or we will represent you in meeting. You can see some of our references being French, Belgium, and Luxembourgish for now. But luckily we have Paul Gulmi, who joined us a few months ago to be our director in the Netherlands. And I hope that you can meet him very soon. And if you have any question, just let me know. Thanks for your attention.